Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is going to be another large unboxing video. I purchased a bunch of comics from MyComicShop.com. They're sort of the sponsor unofficially to these videos. I buy a lot of stuff from them, and this is just another video where I buy a lot of stuff from them. So I want to show you the box. It's quite large. Oh, I don't know. I can't even show it all. It's like just so big. But yeah, I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside. It should be some kind of cool stuff. I am pretty excited about this box. So some cool Golden Age, Silver Age, and some modern comics all mixed in there. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what's inside. Okay, so this is the comic portion of what was inside that big box. There's also 6 slabs, so I'll do the comics first, and then I'll open up the slabs. So as you might know, I'm really into Golden Age comics. So some of these are going to be some Golden Age, hopefully. You can see some. And some modern ones that I'm collecting. I'm also trying to get a complete run of the first series of Wonder Woman. So that's, number 1 to 329. It's like a big series. So a lot of these are going to be Silver and Golden Age Wonder Woman. So I'm going to show you some of the ones. This is a Silver Age Wonder Woman, 134 and 135. Kind of nice Silver Age. 12 center. 123. Nice, cool cover. And other thing I was trying to get just before the movie comes out, it's probably a little bit late to buy these, but the Eternals. So I'm trying to get with this order, I'll have the complete series of the Eternals. So I already had the major keys. These are just the filler items. So this is the Eternals number 14. And some of these actually, like the Eternals series, actually had a lot of first appearances throughout the series. So a lot of these are kind of keys as well. So this is Eternals number 11. And now another Wonder Woman number, this one's a little bit ripped, 154. So it's a low grade, a 2.0. Not such a good one, but yeah, kind of a cool cover. 126. So that's nice. Early Silver Age. And 125. So looks like Aquaman and so as I was saying before the phone rang, Aquaman and Steve Trevor probably. So yeah, it's like, they're fighting over her. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Actually, there's in the cartoon, the movie, I should say, animated movie, like Wonder Woman and Aquaman become a couple, and it's sort of a dystopia because of it, because she ends up killing Mera. It's like really, really great movie, actually. Interesting one. It was, I forgot the name of it, but yeah. So it's kind of cool to see that early on, and that was the first bundle. So the next bundle. So, Wonder Woman 138. These are all the 12-cent Silver Age comics. Wonder Woman 164. Eternals number 12. And this is the first appearance of Unimind. So kind of a cool one. Maybe this character could make an appearance in the Eternals movie, so maybe a key. So that's one to look out for, Eternals number 12. And this is Eternals number 156, kind of her on a dartboard. And Eternals number 13. This is a Bronze Age one. Or maybe Copper Age. It's Wonder Woman 127, 327. 327. Oh, and this is kind of a funny one. This is the first appearance of the She-Dragon. So just this is Savage Dragon number 12. So I just thought it was a kind of a cool character. I got 2 of these, I think, in this order. So that's the first copy, and oh, nope, it will be another copy in here somewhere. This is Wonder Woman 172. Wonder Woman 328. That's the second last issue. And then it's 326. These are all like Copper Age. And then this is the other She-Dragon. So this is another, nice one. Actually, they rated it as a fine, but it looks quite solid. It could be even higher grade than that. Maybe a very, very fine. It's quite nice. So first appearance of the She-Dragon. And this is another one. So this is, I think she also, like, this is a Savage Dragon versus Mega Man. And I believe this is also potentially first appearance of the She-Dragon. So I think one is the cameo and one's the first full appearance. Okay. And then we got Champions number 1. So this is kind of like a new team. There's some rumors that they might make a TV series about this. So this is the first time like you have like all the modern ones like Cho and Khan and like the new Nova. Like, so it's like maybe a team that they might make a cartoon series about. So it's Champions number 1. Not a very expensive book. I think I paid $2 or $3 for it. It wasn't a big big key or anything. But this one actually is a kind of a cool one. This one I thought I had for the longest time, but I couldn't find it in my collection. So I picked it up again. So this is 298. There's a bunch of comics that I had at the time. Like I think I bought this at the time. And then when I met my wife, she was like, oh, comics are lame. And she forced me to sell like so many comics. Like I sold my 300, Amazing Spider-Man 300 and a whole bunch, I had a complete run of Sandman. She forced me to sell that. And I don't know why I sold it. So now I'm trying to recollect a lot of the ones that I had in the past. So this is this is my last of those 298, 299, 290, 300, and 301. So I had all the other ones. It was just this last one that I was missing. So this is really cool, maybe cameo of Venom. So yeah, 298. And Eternals number 19. I forgot there's a first appearance in this as well, but I can't remember which character. Or maybe this is the last of the series, actually. And then it's Wonder Woman 319. And then Wonder Woman 169. So all mixed up. So Eternals number 9. That's kind of cool. Wonder Woman 165. Eternals number 18. Eternals number 15. Wonder Woman 203. This is one of the last ones where she's still wearing the sort of mod Wonder Woman series. So it's like one of the last ones with that costume where she wasn't in her official costume. I think in 205 or 204, one of those ones where she kind of goes back to wearing the full Wonder Woman suit that we always recognize her as. So this is kind of funny because it's the women's lib issue. So, and then yet they have a woman in bondage. How ironic. So it's kind of funny. So then we have Wonder Woman 163. She's like fighting a train. Kind of cool. And Eternals number 8. That's kind of cool one. And this is the gold, cover B, I guess, for Savage Dragon versus Megaton Man. So this is like the other version of it. And that's all the comics. And now it's the slabs. So I'm going to show you some cool slabs. Now the slabs will obviously be bigger keys, right? So there wasn't huge things in the first thing, but they actually take these all down. So these will be a little bit more cool. Hopefully you'll find these a little bit more interesting. This one is major. This is this order, like this one comic was 90% or almost 99% of the price. So this one item is the big key that's inside this order. This is Wonder Woman number 7. And it is a major key because it's kind of like a famous cover, the Wonder Woman for President cover, and it's a really cool story, I guess, where she has this machine that she can look into the future and see what the world is like 1,000 years in the future, and it's like a bunch of stories where she eventually becomes president of the United States, and it's like the men's party versus the women's party. It's kind of interesting. It's a very funny comic. So this one, it's a reasonably high grade of 4 or 5 for the age. It's from 1943. So considering the age, that's a fairly high grade. And the price that I paid was actually the same price that the previous 4.5 had sold for, like in 2017. So I paid the same price as somebody who originally bought this did back then. So it was 4,000, and that's a really good price for something that I believe has gone up since then. You know, if you think of the comics nowadays, how quickly they've gone up, to pay 4,000 for like a major key is kind of a good deal. So yeah, so it's a really cool comic. It's actually my maybe second favorite Wonder Woman cover. It's actually like I'm really excited about this one. This one is just such a cool comic. Just to me, it's an iconic cover actually for Wonder Woman. It's a really cool key to get, and to get it at a high grade is really nice too. So that's the first, and that's the biggest. Actually, that's going to be the biggest in this video. So. But there are some other cool ones in here that I'll show you that you might like better. If you're not a Wonder Woman fan, you might like these other ones better. This one is another mega key, and it was actually on my list of top Bronze Age comics, top priced Bronze Age comics of all time. And it is Green Lantern number 76. This book kind of defined the Bronze Age. So it is the book that really changed the way comics were being made in terms of the stories. It's the Silver Age. If you think about the different ages, the Golden Age, they kind of did whatever they wanted, and it was kind of free for all, and they kind of could do some really cool stories. And then you had the sort of heavy-handed lockdown on creativity with the Silver Age, where the Comic Code Authority came into play, and they basically went from being very serious in terms of like what they could produce and the freedom that they had, to being more lighthearted, a little bit more campy comics from the 60s. Like if you think about the Batman series that came out on TV back then in the 60s, that kind of encapsulates a little bit of what the Silver Age was like. It was a little bit less, serious, very toned down comics. And this comic kind of went the other way. It was the first one where they really went and said, hey, we're going to tackle more serious issues and have our heroes in a more serious light. And it is sort of the comic that defined that switch from being Silver to Bronze Age. So it is considered like a pretty major key. And it's also the first time that you see the Green Lantern and the Green Arrow teaming up. So, and it's also Neil Adams art. So all those reasons, kind of a cool comic to have. And it's a good grade. The funny thing is, I was really lucky to get this comic, believe it or not, because I paid, I think, $300 for it. And a lower grade, I think a 6 or a 5, had sold on Heritage for like 400 or 500. The price is, because it is a major key. So it was one of those things where I was like, oh wow, this one is really spiking. It had gone up. It was 20-30% over guide, and I was lucky to get it actually under the guide price. So I was like really quite happy to get this at a good price. So what happened was I saw it listed on MyComicShop, and it had like a best offer. So I offered like what I wanted to get it for, and they accepted. So I was quite happy. So that's kind of a cool major key to get. Okay, so still some more heat in this thing. There's 4 more slabs. So yeah, so keep watching. There's still some more cool stuff coming. Okay, this is another Wonder Woman. Another Silver Age Wonder Woman. And it's Wonder Woman 132. Now, this is not a mega key or anything. It's just a, nice Silver Age. And whenever I can get comics for basically the same price but encapsulated, I'm always happy to do that because I always like to display them on my walls in my in my comic room downstairs. So this is kind of a cool one. It's kind of a cool cover too. And I'm not sure if it's anything special about it. I don't believe so. Nothing really major. But it's just a cool Silver Age Wonder Woman. Okay, next one. Okay, so this is a modern key. So this is kind of an interesting one. Now, if you're probably like, what the heck is it? It is Justice League Europe number 33. Now, I'm not interested in Justice League Europe. So even though it's maybe a cool cover where you got Lobo fighting some monster, but it's actually inside of it was a mini comic that came for free inside. And the mini comic is the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog. So the mini comic that is included in this was actually the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's why I got it. I got it because, I kind of like the little movie that came out recently. And, I try to collect things based on characters that I think are cool, and I like Sonic. So this has like that first appearance of Sonic. It's debatable whether it truly is his first appearance. There was the comic that also came out, but this is kind of like an insert that was in this, and it's also seen as Sonic's first appearance. So, it's one of those debated ones. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So sometimes just that insert comic, they will pull out of these comics and sell it by itself. So this is complete with that insert comic with Sonic the Hedgehog. So, kind of a cool comic to pick up. Next one. 2 more slabs to go. This one's a major one, actually. It's kind of a cool one. And this is Fantastic Four number 13. Now, if you're not familiar with this book, this is the first appearance of the Watcher. And the Watcher is sort of like this like ultra powerful character that basically watches over all the universe and basically, you know, acts as like a, I don't know, like some kind of watcher over mankind and the universe, I guess. So it's just kind of a cool comic. Actually, in a previous video, I showed that I got the origin of the Watcher. So this is kind of cool. This is the first appearance of the Watcher. So kind of a cool, minor key. And it's early Fantastic Four. So it's Fantastic Four number 13. First appearance of the Watcher. Kind of cool comic. And there is some rumor that when the next Fantastic Four movie comes out, that it might feature the Watcher. So it could be a book that might be worth specking on as well. It is already an expensive book, but a lot of these Fantastic Four ones are pretty expensive already. And this is the last one. So this one, I never had this copy. This is Eternals number 3. This is the only one of the like major keys of the Eternals that I didn't have. And this is the first appearance of Cersei. And it's just kind of a cool comic. It's like a nice, reasonable high grade. It's not a super high grade, but reasonable grade. And so Eternals number 7. So that's another one that might become kind of a more major key once the movie's out. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Lots of variety of stuff. One Golden Age, which was the Wonder Woman, and a bunch of Silver Age Wonder Woman, and some kind of cool mixed in items mixed in with Silver Age Fantastic Four and some amazing Spider-Man. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other videos. And I recommend, if you're trying to buy comics, these are all from MyComicShop.com. And I recommend you check them out. So I have an affiliate link in my description. And I recommend you check it out. If you check it out, it supports the channel. Well, it doesn't really support it financially. It's not like I make money on it, but I get money or credit for my account so I can buy more comics. So if you enjoy these unboxing videos, well, by clicking my affiliate link, you're helping me buy more comics. So that's the story behind that. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.